Actually, before we start, any words for each other before we get this 1v1 going?
Yeah, get fucked, Mark.
Oh. Oh my.
Oh,
What do you got to say to
I was
that?
gonna say I wish you the best, Mike, because you're a top
Yeah,
gentleman. That's what
fuck
I was
you
gonna
too,
say.
Mark. Yeah, I love you coming at me with that heat.
All right, and with that, we'll.
No, but honestly,
we'll get into it.
But honestly, fuck you, Mark.
All right. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another 1v1 practice tournament. Today we got Michael Wadena and Markle McGickle teeing off against each other here on King. We are starting out with the MP5 and some sort of scope, probably like a 2x, I don't know. And we're checking out Mike's perspective. He has decided to start on the top middle. Mark is already, Mark with the quick shot, swings over. We'll check out this replay here. Yep, swings over and hits him just right in the kidneys. Ooh, 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 and keeps shooting. You got to double tap there. Switching over to, I believe we're going to be seeing Mark's perspective here. Yep, jumping up on the little behind the crate, sees Mike and is waiting for him. Oh, missed a bunch of shots. He did the whole mounting thing for a little extra stability, but now knows that Mike has run away. Mike just running haphazardly here. He hasn't heard any footsteps yet, but I think he has an idea of where Mark is. He reloads. That's smart. Smart with the MP5. You don't add a ton of bullets, just 30 in this variation. He saw the C4, so he knows exactly where Mark is. Running up top, see if he can get the shots. Oh, he doesn't quite get the whip around. He knew right where Mark was, but Mark had the quicker trigger finger as he clips right through the railing. Now we are running the AK-47 with a huge drum magazine or whatever it's called. Mark is AFK, I guess, and Mike is playing pretty carefully. Now he's down 0-2 and takes his first shots. Mark throws a decoy grenade and Mike super falls for it, is running around trying to figure out where Mark is. He doesn't know it's the decoy grenade and he is completely confused. Mark doesn't know where Mike is. He has no idea how well that decoy grenade works. They're on the same side of the map here, as you can see, and just looking for each other. Mark heard some footsteps. He's got the advantage, and he takes out Mike with very, very, very little problem. Oh, God, and the last couple of headshots there, just for good measure. Disgusting. Amazing play out of Mark, utilizing all of his resources. Mike here, playing slow again, hoping to get at least one win here so that Mark doesn't completely sweep him. Looks like we got a couple of shots and the decoy grenades coming out from both parties. Mark is sufficiently confused, it looks like, but has the upper hand, gets that ADS flawlessly. It's like he's got aimbot. I think he's cheating. I think Mark's cheating. Now that I'm thinking about it, taking a look, it looks like he's cheating. I think this is the SKS, right? This is the new SKS. Mike just getting torn up. Down to 43 health. He almost has Mark. Mark down to 47. Mike to 27. Mike nails him with the shot that counts. Got him low and I'll be honest, kind of random that the bloom knocked that direction, but he got him. A win's a win. Mark posting up, standard. He wanted to take his time. He wanted to line up his shots, but Mike just got. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Mike up. Not up in matches or in rounds, but up in a streak. 2-4. Mike on a hot streak here. Taking out the Gunkung, a signature of Mark's. He doesn't. Oh, man. Mark knew exactly where he was. Probably saw his feet hop. Oh, nope. But just didn't even need the second gung. Just needed the single gung. Match point here. Mike should be proud that he didn't get 6-0'd, but I know he'd be really, really happy to win an entire game against Mark here. Mark threw the stun to no avail. Also has the Semtex, which Mike threw, and now Mark's gonna throw eventually, right? You gonna throw that, bud? You gonna throw the Semtex? Always figuring out where Mike is. Tosses it a little bit far. Mike whips out the pistol, I believe. Go over to his perspective. Checking the door. He doesn't know that Mark is. There he is. Oh. Hits him with a couple of pistol shots. Playing cat and mouse. Nice shooting out of Mike there. Just watch that replay. Peppered him up. Mark does not have the range with the gung gung. And Mike takes another one. It's a gentleman fisticuffs only for this match point. Mark playing by the rules. Mike hopefully doing the same. Nope, looks like he's taking the coward's way. A smarter play, to be fair, but not the way a gentleman plays when he has the option for fists only. Looking for Mark, and Mark is just laying down top right, it looks like. Gonna catch... we didn't quite see Mike there. Mike is still just chilling, just looking for him through the grenade. That should give away generally where he is to Mark, unless he just doesn't know. Well, I don't really know what Mark is doing. He's just... Well, I know what he's doing. He's looking for an advantage because he knows Mike is going to take out the pistol. Mark with the ego wants to... Oh! But like I was saying, Mark wants to get the fist win. He's shooting blinded, I think. Oh, he's going to get it. Mike's going to get it. Oh, no. Oh, I really thought he was going to get it. Oh, God. Oh. Mark with the stylish execute in that final play. Damn. We'll be bringing the boys back in here to kind of recap how they felt that match went. Wow.
And a disappointing ending.
Disappointing
honestly,
is not the way that I would put it. That was climactic.
I'd say exciting at the very least. Yeah.
That's for certain. The rounds I came away with were at a longer range, so I'm going to keep that in mind. Talking strategy going into the next round. I just want Mark to get the full transparency of it.
I like that. Mark, do you have any thoughts on your strategy going into this next one?
Well, it's interesting because I would consider myself an expert at the long, but Mike is right. He did have the upper hand on me last game. It'll be interesting to see how that plays.
Yeah. I like it.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool, great.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yep.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Sub me in.
And we're getting into match 2, game 2, I don't know. Game 2 of the 1v1 practice series. Markle McGill Sauce versus Mitchell Waldinger Ding Dong. Mark up 1 game against Mike, starting off with the Deagle. And Mark, who has played more Gulag in his time, just has spent more hours in the Gulag than Mike, is going to be at an advantage, but they both whip out these shotguns, which is smart at this shorter range. Now, Mark has an idea of... they're just skirting around each other. Oh! Mark nails him, knows exactly where he was, sees his butt, that's what it was. Saw Mike's little tush going around that corner, lines up a shot, and nails him. We got ourselves the Deagle shotgun once again. And, oh God, Mark with the cocky play up top, sees Mike, and Mike decides to take a little flank and see if he can get an advantage up high. They see each other again. With the Deagle 2-shot. Didn't even need another one. Got. Let's see it. Oh, he lined that up beautifully. Not even a problem for the kid. Moving on to the AUG and a silenced pistol, it looks like. Mike running fast, playing the aggressive play here. I'm not really sure what is advantaging him more. Mark, though, comes away with the superior aim on that round. Let's just see it. Yep. Missed a couple shots, but not as many as Mike missed. Playing again with the AUG. Switching over to Mark's perspective now. They know exactly where each other, and Mark just with that superior aim, drop-shotted, and just took him out. Mike didn't stand a chance. Mike is down, 3? Yep. Oh, he did get a win. I forgot about that. 1-3, or 3-1, down 3-1. Mike just shooting, hoping to get a pre-fire shot with the pistol, which is, interesting. Nails the top of the door there accidentally. Mark coming down low. They're going to meet each other here. Mike doing well with the pistol. Throughout the Semtex from Mark. He's got 14 shots left, so he doesn't necessarily have to reload. But it wouldn't be the worst idea. He's wondering if Mark is switching. He knew that Mark was going to do that. Really great prediction out of Mike. Didn't net him anything necessarily, but at least he's not staring at that door anymore. Catches a look at Mark at his spawn. Mike hasn't really left his spawn yet. He just keeps nailing Mark. 20 health. Oh, and he gets him. Mark, who should have been better with the pistol as he has spent more time in the gulag than Mike, gets absolutely rocked by the kid. We are at 2-3 now. Yep, Mike coming in hot with some wins. He hasn't won more than... And as I say it, it's tied up 3-3. Mike with the conservative play at his spawn. What you're seeing here is Mark running forward and Mike just letting him come to him. We got a 3.57 and a M13, which honestly I'd say use the M13 here. The 3.57 is just too hard to use without any attachments, in my opinion. Throwing the knife, hoping for a cheeky knife kill. I'm not going to get it. Mike playing a little more aggressive here than normal. Mark kind of taking the mantle on the whole not leaving spawn idea. I don't even know what Mark was doing there. He was just waiting for him, I guess, looking at that top door, because he shot off one where Mike got off almost an entire clip. Nasty. Mike coming back with a vengeance here, up 4-3 from Mark's perspective with the M13. And Mark just isn't standing for it anymore. He's not messing around. Look at that. Misses 2 shots and the rest connect. Go straight through him. Disgusting. We got the AX50 now, which is pretty good on this map. It's a sniper that I like to use. Mark playing low, which is an interesting play with the sniper. It does mean that he's not going to get shot immediately, but it also means that he can't take the shot. Ooh, misses the first. Connects the second. 5-4. Mike is up. Ooh, right in the gut. Yeah. Nasty. Match point. Mike can come back and tie up this series. AX50 again. Mark looking to snipe. He's looking to snipe this time. Checks the wrong side, but how's he supposed to know? It's a 50-50 chance. Mounting up against the wall. Mike just waiting, which is honestly, I think, the right play here. Mark catches a look at him on both sides, waiting to line up the shot. If you just wait, they'll show themselves. That's... Oh, that was bad advice from me, I'll tell you that. Except that Mike did wait. Mike waited for him, and he checked a corner, and that was it. That's all she wrote. That's all Mark wrote. It is 1-1 in this series. Incredible. Bringing the boys back in here, what are our thoughts on that last round?
Whew. I felt a lot better in that one. Changed the style of gameplay a little bit, and it paid off in the long run. Certainly, I'm going to need to call my doctor tomorrow for a blood pressure check. Remotely, of course.
Mark?
I mean, the scoreline ended up reflecting the play, so fair play. to get him in the third round.
Oh, you're
Just kidding. Bleep that out. Bleep that out. Bleep that out.
I don't even know what I'm bleeping here. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Game 3 of our Practice Championship 1v1 series. We got Markle to Markle Sauce versus Michael to Michael Sauce. Once again, first game, Mark took it away. It was almost no contest. Second game, Mike, it looked like it was going to be another repeat of the first, but Mike came back and sweeped him. But oh my god, absolutely, Mark dominates Mike with the Car 98 and just lines up one shot, one kill, and it's over. Now, we heard from Mike that the second game felt a lot better, and before the second game, he said that he wanted to play more conservatively. That is not what I'm seeing here. Oh, and he really should have reloaded behind that box before walking up to him, because, look, he hadn't even finished the reload by the time Mark took out the Car 98, swept it, lined it up. I don't think he even ADS'd there. Snapped him. Mark with the pistol play. Of course, they both have pistols, so what else do you expect? Playing up top, though, which is an interesting move. Oh, excuse me. That is not something that I would expect, but Mike sees him. Doesn't connect a single shot, though. Unfortunate. Mike laying down. Wow. Mark doesn't connect a shot either. I hope Mike reloaded. Mark certainly hasn't yet. Gets him. Gets him good. Mark with the patience and the trigger finger, honestly. Just pull it until you knock him out. That's what I say. And that's what won him the game right there. Both boys run in different directions. Mark at his signature spot where he is chilling with the head glitch. Mike has a good idea where he is, and it sounds like Mark knows where Mike is. But the question, maybe Mike doesn't know where Mark is, because that grenade didn't come anywhere close. Let's see. Mike doesn't have... There's the cover. Stay in the cover. Oh, my goodness. 42 health on Mike here. Mark at 100 health. We're switching over to Mark's perspective, who has jumped down from the camping spot and just needs a couple of shots to connect to bring this to a 4-0. Now, that last shot was suspect. I'm going to need to see a replay on that one. Yep, not sure what the game was thinking there. But, you know, a win's a win, and I can't really contradict it. I guess it is a different loadout despite what it looks like. We have a secondary weapon as the Origin, right? Yes, the Origin. Mike with a couple of shots on Mark gets him down to 46 health, but is stunned. Very, very clean and patient play out of Mike that round. Just needs the one shot, shoots him again just in case with the Origin, but really nice pistol gameplay out of Mike. He at least has a win now, so he's not going to get completely swept. That being said, Mark is looking to finish this game off quickly and smoothly. And he's looking to do that with his shotgun. Short range here. And look, if it's a pistol versus an Origin at that range, it's just no contest. The spread, the ADS, the fire rate, it's disgusting. Match point. Mike is down 5-1. And it's another round with the pistol. Secondary is the Scar. I'm surprised that they haven't whipped that one out, because the pistol honestly is not going to win you this one. Get the Scar out, bud. I would get the Scar out. Ah! Oh, God. Mark with the Scar already. Missed every shot. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Wow. Mark runs away with it. Whips out the Scar. On ADS's, which was honestly the right move there. Takes him out 6-1. Really excited to hear what the boys have to say about that one.
Not terribly thrilled.
I mean, you can't have been helped by the first two rounds being Car 98. That just wasn't, you know. Fair from
Yeah.
the universe for you for that one.
I don't think I was
I guess
very
this means,
patient that round overall.
Yeah, clean
I
up your
tried
act,
to.
Mike.
I
Come on.
tried to, but then like I spent some of my rounds like pulling out my pistol when I like should have used my primary. I kept seeing situations where like I wanted to get some pops off early on, and it only paid off for one round. So I got to find another way to capitalize.
Mark, how are you going to be finishing this off? Because you could clinch up this entire series in this next game. What are you planning on doing differently, or are you planning on just doing the same thing?
First of all, I thought we were doing a best of 37.
Oh,
My main strategy is going to be continue to be aggressive and hope to God you're not actually putting us on Pine. That doesn't sound like fun for anybody.
Well, we'll just have to see, I guess, won't we? We are, in fact, on Pine, and ladies and gentlemen, this could be the final game in this championship practice series. Mark is up 2-1 in full games. Of course, these are all best of sixes. Oh, and let me introduce the players again. Markle the Markle McGill Sauce versus Michael the Michael McGill Sauce. And we're into it. Mark just... There we go. We're moving now. We're using the M4A1 and a secondary pistol. Who cares about the pistol, though? You got the M4A1. It doesn't have any attachments, but still, this gun rips and tears. They are both playing real conservatively this round. Just kind of creeping around, wanting to get the upper hand and see one before the other. Mike throws quite a good grenade, it looks like. Doesn't get... Oh, and they both... These guys are playing real similar right now, which is fascinating, given how differently I think of their gameplay generally. For the first time in a while, we got a potential flag, but no! Mark runs, and Mike, with the M4A1, the laser, pow! Absolutely taken down. Another round with the M4A1. Mark decides that, you know, it's time to go aggressive again, and then suddenly changes his mind and just chills. Mike doing the same thing as before, kind of looking for the longer range play. Does he know? He knows where Mark is, gets the shots off, and the M4A1 delivers again. Mike, very, very nice aim out of him this game. We have not seen a lot of that in the previous rounds, but he is clutching up now, and Mark has got to be excited about this one. He loves the crossbow. Mike has an idea of where he is already, it looks like, and Mark has spotted Mike as well. They both know that they're on this right side of the map. It's just a matter of who can connect their arrow first. It is a one shot, one kill with this thing, but you gotta remember how much drop there is with these bolts. Mike playing conservatively again, but Mark is dialed into where he is. Mark trying to get into the fan, I guess? Can't get into that one, bud. You just can't. He thinks that Mike is flanked around, but if he's been paying attention to the way Mike has been playing, I would be really surprised if Mike ended up in enemy spawn. Mike creeping around, going for the flag. Uh-oh, they saw each other. I thought it was a one-shot, one-kill, but apparently it's not. I don't know where Mike hit him, if he just clipped his arm, but Mark's shot rang true and slices right through him. Mark is unbeatable on this crossbow. Unless Mike can show him differently. But he is aiming at the wrong side of the map right here. Mark probably getting a little cocky, knowing that he has the upper hand, up 2-1 against Mike, and with a weapon of choice. Let's see what they do here. Mark is looking for a flank. I don't know if either of them knows where the other is. Looks like... Oh, they're both pulling out the shotguns. Ooh, he misses his shot. Oh, and Mike misses his shotgun shot. Whereas Mark, bop, connects. Oh, that's gotta be, you gotta be shaking your head at that one if you're Mike. We got ourselves a silenced pistol and fisticuffs. Now, like I said, anytime you have the availability to use fisticuffs, a gentleman always will. But it looks like both of these boys have their pistols out. A couple of non-gentlemen here. Mark loves to get under things, down and dirty, into the wet, into the river, into the sewage. We saw that in the first game that the second game that we watched, and we're seeing it again here in game number 3. Or is this is game 3, right? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Now, remember before when I was saying that I'd be surprised if Mike ever went into the enemy spawn? It looks like Mike's in the enemy spawn right now. And he has an idea of where Mark is. Mark serpentining around, looking for the flag play. This is pretty much his only... Oh! Mike finally connects the shot that counts. Shooting. Gets him in the head, even though it doesn't look like he was aiming for it. And that's the one that counts. Another round with the pistols here. Let's see how aggressive they are. Mike immediately crouching. And Mark running as fast as he can. Mike saw him. Oh, no. You can't... Now, see, there is a certain amount of stealth you can use. Mike probably used a little too much, but it paid off. And there's a certain amount of aggression that you should be using here. And Mark used too much of it, and he paid for it. We've got the Mark II, which is Mark's favorite gun in the game. He says that's the Car 98. Pretty sure it's the Mark II, mostly because the Mark II named after Markle the Markle sauce. Mike missing his shots, except for that one. Looks like he wallbanged him a little bit. They know where each other are, but they can't connect. They just have to hit one more. I am noticing that the health is regenning here. I wonder if that's a visual bug or if that is... Oh God. Mark just lines it up. It's not fair. It's just not fair with the Mark. Mark playing with the Mark II. It's just not fair. If I were Mike here, I don't know, going up against Mark with the Mark II is a tough way to run. And what he's doing right now is exactly what I think I would do in this situation. Go for the MP5 play. Which he does, gets a couple of shots off. Mark back up to 100. Oh, and through the stun. Can he get it? Oh, not quite. Down to 15 health. Oh my God, he's so close. Knocks him with the final shot. Man, he peppered him up so good and so right and gets... It looked like the headshot. I don't know if it actually was. And Mike's at match point. Ooh! And we had ourselves the new shotgun. I still don't know the name of this one, but what I do know is that when I used it in Warzone once, it failed me horribly, and I hate it. So I think it sucks. It couldn't be me. It's the game. Mike coming out with a vengeance here. Mark throwing all of his grenades, but it was for naught. And Mike takes another game. He's just walking up. Ga-gung, ga-gung, ga-gung. Oof. Relentless. Mike really not wanting to end the championship right there and then. We're going on to another game.
I think I just really wanted that one. That's what it came down to. There were a lot of happy trigger fingers. There were a lot of unhappy trigger fingers. But what happens, or what matters the most, is the ones that connect.
Mark?
Rap god. He's a rap god. That's my own thoughts. That's all I gotta say about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is game 5. Markle the Markle sauce versus Michael the Michael sauce in the Gulag Showers. Mark's favorite map. It's been an incredible series. This, of course, being the practice championship, or the second practice championship of America and the universe and the galaxy. And we're getting right into it. Mark playing the aggressive here with his shotgun. Smart play. At one. Mike knocks him with the pistol play. At that range is incredible. Incredibly risky out of Mike, just because of the spread. The deagle is extraordinarily powerful if you can hit your shots, which I'm not saying that Mike can't, but it's just at that range, the shotgun just feels like the smarter play, but I guess it wasn't. Mike playing a little more conservatively again. Mark should have a really good idea of where he is. Oh, no. Mike just walking around the gulag showers, twiddling his thumbs, juggling his guns. And Mark playing the up high play, which is actually, that's the Trent spot. If I'm not mistaken, we call it that because Trent was the first person to ever get up there, ever. Ever. We got Mark's perspective here. It is 1-1 in the final game in this championship series. He hits Mike with the, I believe it's the... Oh no. And Mark's ego gets in the way again. He really wanted to kill him with the akimbo pistols, but Mike with the M4A1 says, no. I don't care if I'm blind. I don't care if I'm stunned. I'm going to knock you right the hell out of here. Taking on Mike's perspective, but doesn't start shooting for a really long time, it seemed like, and he pays for it. He had the upper hand, but was late on the trigger and just bent over at a 90-degree angle. Perfect for bullets to go right down your skull. Let's see, looks like we're rocking the... Oh, this is the new SMG, I think. Oh, Mark is shooting with the hybrid scope. We have fisticuffs, which means if you were a gentleman, you will, of course, be using them. Doesn't look like we got any gentleman in the game today, but that is fine. We're shooting a lot at nothing, which is interesting. Not really sure what his strategy is here, but Mike... Yeah. Yep. That one made sense for Mike to win. Is it burst? I've never seen that gun in burst mode before, but I guess it is. That must have been what Mark was checking there. Mike up 3-2 in the unlikely... And not necessarily that's unlikely. Listen, I'm not trying to dunk on Mike here, but Mark has more time spent in this game. He should have the upper hand here. He's played more COD than Mike. But Mike coming away with a lot of good shots. Ooh, and as I say it, he runs around a corner with his gun tilted straight to the sky, and it goes flying as he gets taken down. Another round with the Mark II. And, ooh, just as he unclips from the side there, Mike runs by. He's got his pistol out, which is smart at this range, especially with... Oh, no. I was going to give it to Mike. That is definitely the play, but when you're up against Mark with the Mark II, it's no contest. It is no contest. Mike using the Mark II here. They both shoot and miss, which is really unusual for... Oh, if he would have stayed there for just a... What? I can't... I want to see this replay more than almost any replay that... the okay game. Fair, I mean, a round for Mike, so great for him. But Mark also disagreeing with that one, it looks like, with the little shaking his head of no. We got pistols and fists. Now, guys, if you know me, you know that I need you to use fists. Mark going for the execute, maybe? Didn't execute, but did punch him. And I really appreciate that in a gentleman's game of gun match game or whatever we're playing. It's match point. Mark is up. And I think if he clutches this out, is going to be the first 1v1 tournament he's ever won. Both boys miss their first shot, and Mike goes for the aggressive play. He throws his grenade, and it shouldn't connect, but he does think that Mark is still laying down here. I don't know if they can hear each other, but Mark is getting the high ground and waiting for Mike. Oh, this is tough. This is gonna be a tough one. If Mike can get behind him, which it does hit. Oh no. What a... Mark is gonna go for the execute. But he can't get it. Can he get it? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh God. Oh, and Mark takes him with the clown fiesta play. Both boys punching, running, but Mark comes out on top. And ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves another 1v1 practice champion in Markle the Marky Mark Sauce. Mark, how you feeling? You finally won a 1v1.
Top of the world, man. That was a great way to go out. I wanted the execute. Saw that, but I'll take what I can get. That's the win.
I will also say that MK2 shot looked much more legit on my screen.
Oh man. Well,
I did you dirty with the MK2 myself, but you took my dirty play and then you just threw it in my face. Whatever that.
That was a bunch of dirty plays. I appreciate that you punched me to death at the very end too. It makes me feel much more clean going into the
twice in a row. I'll say that. I'll add that.
Yeah,
note.
okay, yep, that's a cool thing to add. I was giving you a little pat on the back, but it's cool to just shove it down my throat.
No, I appreciate that though. That's very manly you say. I love that.
Yeah, cool.
I love that you say that.
Yeah, I
love
agree.
that you feel comfortable enough to say that to me. So I'll take that. It's all good. It's all good.
It was fun as hell.
So gracious of the winner to accept a compliment. That's really something, Mark. Very humbling. Thanks for sitting down. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for this championship 1v1 practice tournament. Our winner, Markle the Marky Mark Sauce, coming away with the win against Michael the Mikey Mark Sauce.